Jaden Young asked, "Sir, could you please explain this?" And my age really doesn't have nothing to do with it, but I respect what you're saying. He said El Shaddai is one of the seven covenant names through which God the Father, creator of heaven and earth, revealed himself to the Israelites. He is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He is the same yesterday, today, and forever, based on Hebrews 13:8. Oftentimes we make the mistake of deciding that how we think about things today is how things should be or always have been, and this would be an incorrect assumption on us because we seem to think that we are always smarter than people who came before us. When you want to look at something like El Shaddai, you have to go back in time and think about what did the people of that day think about it, and why is there an El Shaddai instead of just El. You see, the term El is a Canaanite god term. It comes from the Canaanite language and the Semitic language, and many of the different Canaanite groups prior to the Hebrews used the term El to describe God or many gods. Elohim is many gods in plural, both masculine and feminine. Eloah is a feminine. But when you look at these additional names, Shaddai, if you go back in time, at one point it meant of the mountain. At another point it meant the destroyer. So El Shaddai means God of the mountain or God the destroyer. Even when you say in here the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you can say El Abraham, El Jacob, El Isaac. That's how you would understand that. He's the God of those people. When the Bible repeatedly says the God of my fathers, when they're in the Old Testament, especially in Genesis, when they're distinguishing between the God that they worship and the God that other people worship, it wasn't until Hezekiah and Josiah that it started, when he said we would no longer worship Baal, but we will worship, Yahweh, Jehovah, El. What they were saying is that in the previous version they worship El of the mountain because they were in concert with the Canaanite people. That's when they got rid of his wife Asherah. That's when, because Baal was his son, as well as Mot, as well as Yam. There were many other gods that El had created in the Canaanite Semitic languages based on the Akkadians and everybody else. So El Shaddai to us has come to mean the Almighty God, but it was something different in the past. And before the Hebrews came out of Babylonian captivity, they themselves were henotheistic and accepted all the different Els that were out there. And they were actually polytheistic before that.